Okay, we had a little problem with the stream, but we're back. Yeah, we're back. I'm gonna put on some music. Okay, so we had a problem with the stream. The race delayed. The start is delayed. Seems to be the stream is working better again. Okay, guys. So welcome to the F1 Belgium Sprint Watchalong. Sorry, we had some issues, but we're back. So this is not going to start for... Oh, boy, it's raining pretty hard. It is raining really hard right now. Oh, my God. I don't know how long this is going to be, but this looks like they're in the Brazilian rainforest. It's definitely delayed start. It is pouring rain right now. So, yeah. Hopefully the race does eventually get started, but this looks like black flag, red flag conditions. This does not look like the regular race conditions. If I could show you, I would, but I'm sure you guys are watching along on TVs or tablets, anything like that. So, yeah. Let me make sure the stream is actually going. Okay, it says the stream is running. So, yeah. I hope you guys are here. Oh, everybody has their umbrellas out now. So it's not even that it's raining for the drivers. The whole crowd has the umbrellas out. So it's pretty interesting. The drivers are in their cars, so they're ready to go. It just really depends on race control when they want to allow the drivers out. So it'll be interesting. I hope you guys follow along and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing more of these race watch-alongs. Let me see if I can add the subscriber. Cool. So we're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're at 299 now. So I'm not sure why my count says 277. I made it a few days ago, but we're at 299. So I'm not sure why it says 277. But we're here. We're here to give you a little bit of excitement to go along with the sprint race. They're looking at the McLaren paddock. They're looking at some of the Alpines right now. So it's pretty interesting. Saying my stream is in good condition. Let me know if you experience any problems, any lag, or any problems. And, yeah. I wonder if Sergio Perez can get back to his form that he had at the beginning of this year. Remember, everyone was calling him King of the Streets, but now he's not where he was at the beginning of the year. He's fallen off a little bit, so it's very interesting. Oh, the crowd is not enjoying this. When you buy race tickets, you're hoping not for rain. Sometimes there is a rain race. It can be fun sometimes, but it's more annoying than fun. Sitting in the rain, watching the race. Yeah. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm trying to make sure the music is not too loud. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, they haven't given us a time. The rain should stop in 5 minutes, Leclerc is saying. Then we have the gap of an hour with no rain. Okay, so the race should be starting shortly, maybe in about 5-10 minutes. I'm not sure if they're going to dry the track at all, or they're just going to put everybody out on wet tires and then go from there. It will be interesting. All the drivers are in their cars ready to go, so that's not the issue. It's just we need the rain to at least slow down. Maybe not stop, but it's got to at least slow down. And then we can get the race started. Yeah, so this season we know Max Verstappen's been running away with it. Hopefully, maybe the next few races we have some competition. There has not been any competition so far. Max has definitely been... Oh my god, it's raining so hard right now at Spa. We know this is typical Spa weather, but usually, there's times where there's a break and they're able to race, or at least race on inters or full wet tires. This might be too dangerous to race right now, so we gotta wait a few minutes. I hope you're staying warm while we wait for the race to start. Showing us a picture of Gunther Steiner, Haas team principal. No drivers are obviously... I have... On my map, it's showing me Alonso and Stroll are on the track, but I don't think that's actually happening right now with the rain conditions. I'll check, make sure this is up to date. Yeah. Who do you guys, who do you feel maybe could challenge Max, or do you think Sergio Perez is going to be part of Red Bull next year? Or are they going to remove him? Maybe Lando Norris? I'm hearing Charles Leclerc rumors. I heard they offered Alex Albon a contract again, and he rejected them after he was with them earlier, and they didn't want anything to do with him. So that's interesting. I'm surprised Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin this year is really great. When he was on Alpine last year, I thought his performance has gone down, but it was more of the Alpine car. Alonso is definitely the wily old veteran. He definitely has no problems. If you give him a performing car, he's going to win or at least gain you a podium. Yeah. Apparently, I didn't know Lando Norris's mother is from Belgium. So he had an interview this morning, and he was talking about some of his favorite foods from Belgium, and that was very interesting. I just thought both of his parents were English. So yeah, nothing happening on the track right now. It's just raining. Actually, I see some people taking off their those rain ponchos. So I see a little bit of sunlight. Looks like the sun is coming out a little bit. Hopefully we can get to racing very soon. If there's any problems with the sound or the picture, let me know, and I will try to get it adjusted. Logan Sargent, he definitely is looking like he might be losing his place this year. He's made quite a few mistakes. So, we shall see. Nope, it's raining still pretty hard. It's very interesting. I thought this was going to start at 11. Or, 11 my time. But right now we are waiting. I think we're looking for full wets. We're seeing mechanics running around here. Very interesting. Oh, they got the blue tire. They got the blue tire on Hamilton's car. I'm guessing is that full wet? Let's look. F1 tires. F1 tires. Yeah, blue tires, wet. They're fitting Hamilton with full wets. Sergio Perez does not have his helmet on. He is relaxing. He's starting in 8th on the sprint race. So, yeah. Okay, this is good. It seems that we have smooth stream today. I had to stop the stream for a bit because it was saying the stream was not smooth. So, this is good. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I had too many windows open. It is very dark. Oh, formation lap starting in 14 minutes. 14 minutes formation lap will be starting. So there's sun now. There's a little bit of sun. They're going to have to do this really quick. Good thing it's a sprint race. Oh, they got some machinery, I guess, to try to dry the track. So that machinery is going to be out there. At least put a little bit of, take a little bit of the wet off the track. Also, you don't want the cars hydroplaning. So if they can at least get some of the water off the track, it would be great. Everybody's mechanics is checking out their cars. The sunlight is beaming through the clouds now. It's quite a good sunlight. Here we go. Mechanics are mulling around the cars. We are definitely, it looks like we're definitely going to be starting in 1735. Well, it's 1735 there, local time. It depends on where you are in the world. But in about 13 minutes. In about 13 minutes, we should start the sprint race. I'm doing this with no volume because obviously I cannot let the Formula One volume bleed through. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to be able to listen to any race instructions while I give you guys the commentary. But I can see everything, so that's good. Hoping Ferrari does not embarrass themselves tomorrow. After they've had a good qualifying, they've had a horrible season. I thought their new chief principal, Fred, would be able to help them out. He came from Alfa Romeo, and he has not. They have not been having a great season. Everybody's good at putting on full wets. I'm seeing the Alpines here. They're putting on wets on the Alpines also. Everybody's on the grid. Nobody's in their garage. So all the mechanics are working live on the grid. Yeah. Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc's, his position seems solidified, but Carlos Sainz, I'm starting to think maybe Ferrari might be thinking he's replaceable. But also Ferrari needs to make sure they get their pit strategy along with their car going together. Because right now, the problem is the car seems to have the performance some weeks, but then they bundle it with pit strategy or other reasons why they end up losing the race, their team strategy. But Red Bull, as we see, Max is winning races by 10 plus seconds, most races. So we are definitely noticing, hopefully somebody can challenge Max and the Red Bulls. Maybe it's too late for this year, but at least by next year, we can challenge both, or the other team, or the other teams can challenge both Red Bull instead of just Red Bull running away with it. It's turning into, it's getting a little bit boring most races. You see Max get out in front, and you know that's the end of the race. Once Max out in front, he's going to get first place. George Russell, also, I'm noticing George Russell, I was thinking he was going to be a lot better performer for Lewis Hamilton, or for Mercedes in general. And he's been falling behind Lewis Hamilton, which I'm kind of surprised by. I thought he was more neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton, but it doesn't seem. Some races, like last race, I think he finished 8th or 9th, and Lewis finished right out of the podium spot. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so they're saying race will be started behind the safety car on wet weather tires. So wet tires, the race is going to be started, and the race is definitely going to be started in the next probably under 10 minutes. And we're gonna get going. Everybody's getting wet tires. Full wets are on. Full wets. I'm not sure why my map showing anybody on the track, because I can see here nobody's on the track right now. Oh, they got a lot of on the wet tires. You can see a lot of grip for the wet tires compared to obviously the slicks. Look like regular passenger road tires. Okay, I have cars on track, but I'm not sure why this is showing me cars on track. I'm gonna have to let me reset this. Let me make sure. All right. Okay. Okay, so that's fixed. So, okay, people are coming out of their shell, as in I'm saying they're getting out of their race ponchos. The crowd is starting to liven up. So it seems that the rain is definitely letting up. As I said, all drivers are in their cars, ready to go. Mechanics are making last minute checks and putting on full wet tires. We've had quite a few races the past few weeks, being with everybody. They've had quite a few European races. Okay, it looks like a lot of people are getting off of the grid right now, so we're definitely gonna have a start soon. Showing here Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz, I'm really wondering. Carlos Sainz's father is a world champion rally car driver, Carlos Sainz Sr. And I really thought at Ferrari he would find a home, but I'm starting to think maybe at Ferrari is not going to be the home for him. Five minutes till race time. 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Now we actually got a countdown, so it's definitely going to be happening. I'm going to write in the chat. Yeah, we're about to go. Okay. So we got 4 minutes left, and the sprint is going to be happening. Belgian Grand Prix sprint race. Okay. We got 4 minutes left, people, and we are going to be off to the races, so to speak. The grid is set. Oh, people are out of their ponchos. The crowd is lively again. Also, a lot of Max fans. This is being Belgium. This is Max's home race. You're going to see a lot of orange smoke tomorrow. A lot of orange smoke. So just be ready, because Max has a lot of fans, obviously, in this area. And we're getting ready. 3 minutes left. See, with the sprint race, everybody really gets out there and pushes it, because you only have so many laps. So why are you going to sandbag? You're gonna go all out, which is kind of good. it actually works out better for MotoGP, but in sprint racing for Formula One, it's not bad. It's also another show. You know, if you buy a ticket for the whole weekend, at least you get to see you not just quali on Saturday. You have quali on Saturday along with a small race on Sunday. I mean Saturday. Also, they have the support races, but better than the support races, you know, you actually see the Formula One drivers getting out to some type of race. So, 2 minutes to go. We're almost ready. We're almost ready to go. So, they had the sprint race shootout this morning to settle on who the grid sequence. And we're about to begin. Oh, yeah. We're having the formation lap very soon. Crowd is ready to go. It's a full crowd. Definitely, being in Belgium, max. So, okay. 1 minute 30, and we are going to be off for the formation lap. All right. Yeah. All right. So formation lap is about to begin. Okay. We are 30 seconds away, and we're about 30. Yeah. 30 seconds, and formation lap is beginning. So, no more waiting around. We're about to start racing. All right. Track is actually, there's some dry spots on the track also. So, that's pretty good. Some dry tracks. Dry parts of the track. I'm not sure why my map is showing people on the track. But, okay, here we go. Formation lap. I'm waiting for the seat. Yep, there we go. Cars are moving. All right, so safety cars out. Everybody's out. Formation lap. There's some spray, not too much spray. We are here. All right. So we're going around the formation lap. Not a lot of spray, but they're not traveling as fast as they usually travel. Beautiful scenery, man. One thing about Spa, you don't really need seats. You can go in the forest, get a general admission. That's one thing about Spa. People say Spa, it can be expensive. It's not expensive because you can take a general admission, be in the forest, and sit in the forest. It's going to be wet. You're going to need to bring like galoshes and boots and raincoats, but it's going to be cheap. So it's one of the cheaper Formula One races to see. Because of that unique feature of Spa, everybody's on wet tires. Everybody is on wet tires. Okay. So we're about to begin here. 15 laps. You don't need to make pit stops if you don't want. Only the first top 8 get points. Only the first top 8 cars get points. Okay. There's a lot of spray. There's I don't know what's going to be when we're going at full speed, but there's quite a bit of spray. Hopefully tomorrow there's not too much spray. Okay. So we're rounding out the formation lap. Formation lap is finishing. Everybody's lining up on the grid. Oh, not yet. We're getting there. Burt Mylander is working the Aston Martin pace car, getting them around. My God, when you see Max Verstappen's driver championship, 281 points to Perez, 171. Third place is Alonso, 139. He's just running away with this title this year, 2023. I'm surprised for Sergio Perez can't get the same performance out of his car. They're driving the same car. Obviously, they have different setups, but they're both driving the same Red Bull RB19. Constructors is not even a... Red Bull has 452 points to Mercedes 223. It's not... They're winning the constructors hands down this year. As I've been saying, the race could be wrapped up by Monza. But we're going to find out. Okay, we're lining up on the grid now. The last few cars are coming into the formation. Last few cars are coming into the formation right now. So this is about to begin in the next... I'm not sure. I think I'm watching George Russell's car coming up to Eau Rouge. So they're taking quite a bit of time right now to get to the beginning of the formation lap. Or the beginning of the lap. Oh, Russell's saying they need inters. Russell's saying they can use inters. So I don't know if cars are going to be diving in for the right away. But Russell came over the radio and said we can definitely do inter tires. Okay. Man, this is a long formation lap, or they're taking their time. One or the other. Definitely taking some time right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're bringing you more racing videos. I have the Hungaro Grand Prix racing review video will be happening today. So just look out for that, along with more racing videos. MotoGP starts back in 2 weeks. We'll be doing MotoGP videos. We'll be doing a MotoGP racing watch-along too. IndyCar, we will try. IndyCar, there's not much time, but definitely we'll try to do some IndyCar watch-alongs, but we're definitely do Formula 1 watch-along now. Okay? So, this is a long formation lap. I feel it feels that the race is going to be longer. Like, how slow is the safety car going? Or is he taking them around for more than one safety lap? More than one formation lap? It's very... What is happening? Why are we not starting yet? Okay, we're looking at the Red Bull paddock. I think teams are they're gonna want to switch to inters, so they might dive into the pits really quickly. Okay, I'm not sure what's wrong with Ocon's car, but we might be diving into the pits. Okay, I think he's taking them for a second formation lap. Because definitely the formation lap is not this long. So it looks like they're going around one more time. I guess they want to check how wet it is. There's still... the sun is shining, but the track is still very, very wet. Very, very wet. So we're going around another trip, second formation lap. Well, I thought the race was starting, but it looks like we have another delay. But I don't know why George Russell said go on inters if we're going around with the safety car still. Because definitely this is the second or third formation lap now. And more rain. No rain expected for the next 20 minutes. Okay, so they got to get this going, or we're going to get into another rain delay. So the Red Bull, in the Red Bull garage, it said no rain for the next 20 minutes. But we got to get this going. This is, I'm not sure why we're still having a delay. Hold on. I'm going to check my other camera here. Okay, so my other cameras, yeah. So I have 2 cameras on the race. So I'm definitely have a live feed. We are still in formation lap delays at this time. I don't want to turn on the volume because I don't, if any of the Formula One volume bleeds through, you know, copyright and everything, we don't want that to happen. So, okay. So here he's coming around again. Is Max going to line up on the grid? No, they're going around again. They're going around again for a formation lap. I'm not sure why they keep going around for more formation laps. I thought the race was starting, but nope. We have additional formations. Additional safety laps behind, or laps behind the safety car. There's only 20 minutes, they said, before rain, so I'm not sure why we have a delay. Okay, Verstappen. Is drying quick. You could definitely already drive, I think, with inters. Okay, so if you can drive with inters or wets, why? I'm not sure why the race hasn't started yet. Even if they want to bring everybody in and let them come in and get with inters, or start the race and then everybody who feels so dives in with inters. But if Max Verstappen is saying the track is drying up, also George Russell said a few minutes ago, inters could be okay. So it's very interesting. I know we're all waiting for the race to start. Everybody definitely wants the race to start right now. Right? I'll be posting a few shorts today, along with the Hungaro Grand Prix review. It'll be a short review. As you know, the Hungaro Grand Prix, not much happened last week. So we're trying to give you a watch along here, but the only thing we're watching is wet ground and garages. The race has not started. Sorry for the delay. I was hoping that this would have started 45 minutes ago, but here, you know, I'm here hosting this watch along for the channel. We're trying to bring all kinds of racing to the channel. Obviously, Formula One, MotoGP. We'll be doing biographies on race car drivers. But we started the live stream because we haven't seen a lot of live stream watch-alongs. You know, obviously we can't show you the race, but you can, I'm sure you're watching the race on some type of device. They even look like they're moving faster along the track right now, but they are not, we're not starting yet. We're still going around behind the safety car. Okay, so safety car is coming back around at the top of the grid. Top of the grid again. Let's see if they go in. Or the safety car goes in. Nope. We're going back around with the safety car again. Wow. No, but the sun is really coming out now. You can definitely see the sun. Parts of the track, there are dry spots now already. You can see some dry spots, so I'm not sure why we're not racing at all. And this is not like NASCAR where they have those track dryers all over the track. This track is obviously fairly huge, so it'd be harder to do that. But I'm not sure why we're not getting racing yet. Really waiting for everybody to get racing so, you know, we can talk about more than just the cars going around behind the safety car. Bert Lander in the safety car. I'm going to put in the chat. Okay, here we go. Safety car will enter the pits. Rolling start procedure. We're going with a rolling start. Okay. All right, so it looks like the race is going to be happening now. We're going with a rolling start. Okay. So I'm waiting for the safety car to go in. The safety car has not gone in yet. I'm not sure if the music is too loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Okay, so cars are about to line up now. Cars are lining up. Max looks like he's backing them up now. Okay, we're gonna get started with a rolling start. We're getting started with a rolling start now. Oh, hold on. I did Max. Oh, yeah, there we go. Rolling start. All right, so Max Verstappen is in first, obviously. A lot of spray. I think. Oh no, he's still leading them around. He hasn't hit it yet. Oh, some cars are coming in. Oh, okay, we have quite a number of cars are coming into the pits. They're coming in for inters. Oh, almost everybody's coming in for inters. Okay, we have Piastri in the pits. Sergio Perez is in the pits. Lewis Hamilton is in the pits. Everybody's putting on inters. Oh boy. Okay, if you got left out, I'm sorry for you. Okay, so there are quite a few cars in the pits, maybe over 10, 12 cars. Okay, so this is 11 laps. Verstappen's in first, Charles Leclerc in second, Lando Norris in third, Ocon in fourth. It is pretty wet, and as we're going, okay, so only the cars at the back pitted. Only the cars at the back. All the top 10 cars, did not pit. Verstappen's out in front, Leclerc, Norris in third, Leclerc in second. Sargent is in sixth, Russell's in fifth. Okay. We are racing, people. We are racing now. Okay. So the top 10 cars are still on wet tires. Everybody else is on inters. Max is setting the pace. He has a 3-second lead over Charles Leclerc at this point. Oh, I think this is who's coming into the pits now. We have another pit stop here. I think this is Max. Yeah. Max pits now. He's putting on inters. Inters on Max. Kind of a quick pit stop, 3.2 seconds. I'm going to make sure, I think my timing's off a bit. I'm going to make sure I get the timing right. Just give me a second here. Okay. Piastri took first place since Max went into the pits. Having a little problem with my timing here. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. No active session. What? Oh, sorry about the feed here. Okay, Piastri has a 1.746 second lead over Max. Okay, Verstappen's in second, Gasly's in third. Wow, this is a different lineup, not something I usually see. Okay, I'm just trying to fix the map here. Just give me a second. I'm not sure why I'm not getting any timing in the map. Sorry, guys. Just trying to fix my map here. Okay. Hamilton's in fifth. Both Ferraris are in sixth and seventh. I'm not sure why my timing is off. Okay. I have this at practice. Sorry. So Piastri's still leading. Max Verstappen in second. Hamilton in fifth. Oh, Max Verstappen is starting to catch up to Piastri now. Piastri still leading. Max Verstappen in second. Pierre Gasly in third. Alonso's in like 16th. Okay, I'm not sure why my map is a little off, but bear with us. This is our first stream. Oh, Fernando Alonso. We have a yellow flag. Fernando Alonso is in the... He's in the what do you call it? He's in the sand trap. Fernando Alonso has crashed out of the sprint. We have a full safety car at turn 11 now. Full safety car. Full safety car now. Let me check on the other screen. Alonso's fine. His car's not. He's out. He's out of the car. Sorry, I'm not sure what about my timing, my race map. I'm not sure why it is not showing me a live picture. We'll make sure that's fixed for tomorrow. So, lap 4, we have a full-on safety car. Let's see what happened with Alonso. So he's driving. Oh, okay. He loses it, spins a few times, ends up in the gravel. He doesn't hit the wall, though. He doesn't hit the wall. Ooh. Yeah. Spun it a few times. It's just, the track's very wet. So there's going to be nothing to clean up. They're going to maybe just have to move his car out the way. But he didn't even hit the wall. The car floors may be damaged, but the car's not damaged. The car's not damaged. So. Sorry about the changing of the maps. We're just having a problem with the map, but we're going to fix the map by tomorrow. We'll have that fixed by tomorrow for sure. Sorry, for the main race. Okay, so we have a full safety car. I'm not sure how many laps they're going to have the safety car because Alonso, his car is off track and he didn't have any issues. Yeah, his car is off track. So we should be able to go back to racing pretty quickly. These McLarens this year. I'm very surprised by McLaren. It's very, very surprising. McLaren has always been a midfield team for so many years. You never expect to hear about McLaren even coming close to a podium. Okay, Max. So, Intel, is Piastri's left-hand side tire is already suffering? Oh, wow. That was only a few laps in. So, Max is going to be attacking Piastri. Even though there's only a few laps left. There's 6 laps left exactly. So, it'll be interesting to see if Max can... Oh, wait. Somebody's coming into the pits again. Max is coming into the pits. Oh, there's a replay. Sorry. Okay. So, Max... You're just showing a replay of Max pitting on lap 2. I'm hoping the safety car goes in shortly so we can have a few laps of actual racing. Okay, safety car's ending. Safety car's ending. We're back to racing now. We're going to have about 5 laps. About 5 laps of racing. Safety car is going in now. Sargent is being investigated for speeding in the pit lane. I don't think this guy is going to have a job next year in Formula 1. If you want to be honest. He's making too many mistakes. Too many mistakes too often. It's saying the safety car is going in this lap, but it's still going around the track, leading Piastri and Verstappen and Gasly. I'm wondering if Max is going to try to jump him right away or wait a few laps and reel him in because he's obviously really close. And Piastri will probably be nervous with Max right behind him at the beginning of a restart. Everybody's weaving, trying to get heat into their tires. Plus, a lot of people are on new tires. The Inters. Okay. We're getting to green flag now. Yeah. Green flag. We're back to racing. Piastri's leading them around. Oh, there's quite a bit of sunlight now. Okay. So, we're going around. What? We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. I'm not sure what happened yet. So, that means there's no... Well... Yeah. Oh, no, green flag. Okay, green flag racing. We're back. Okay, so we have 5 laps. Okay, so Max is looking on the inside of Piastri. They pass Eau Rouge. Oh, Max is all over Piastri. And here he is. Oh, passes Piastri with ease. Lap 6, Max already gets back first place. He's in front of Piastri now. That didn't take long at all. Within 2 turns, he's in front of Piastri. So Max now leads the race. Piastri in second. Pierre Gasly in third. And Sergio Perez in fourth. Very interesting. The Alpine's in third. Okay. So now... This should be comfortable for Max. But it's a wet weather race. You never know. You never know in a wet weather race. Oh, Logan Sargent given the penalty. Probably speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, he's given the penalty now. Oh, we have a battle here. Perez, Hamilton and Perez. Hamilton's trying to pass Perez. Oh, almost contact. Almost contact. Sergio and Perez and Lewis Hamilton are battling for 4th and 5th place. Perez is ahead. Lewis Hamilton is... Oh, now we have another car into the mix. Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is trying to pass Lewis Hamilton. They're all chasing Sergio Perez. Oh, Sergio Perez, this is not looking good. Okay, so Lewis Hamilton is right beside Sergio Perez. Okay, he's passing Sergio Perez now. So Lewis Hamilton now has taken 4th place. But also, Sergio Perez has a problem. Carlos Sainz is right on his tail. I think Sergio Perez might have a problem. Because, Carlos Sainz passing Sergio Perez. Carlos Sainz now is in 4th. Sergio Perez has lost 2 places in a matter of half a lap. Okay. There is an investigation, turn 15. Hamilton and Perez are being investigated for a collision. Verstappen sets fastest lap. Okay, Perez is being sandwiched by both Ferraris. Okay, now Charles Leclerc passes Perez. This is getting embarrassing now. Perez has lost 3 places in not even a lap. Both Ferraris and Lewis Hamilton. Okay, you know what? He's turning into the whipping boy now. Lando Norris is going to feast on him. There's something wrong with Perez's car. Something is wrong with Perez's car. That is 3 to 4 cars passing him. Now Lando Norris is putting him under threat. Wow. You know, this is very embarrassing because you see how good Max is. Oh, he's over the radio. I have no rear grip. Well, neither does most people. It's a wet race, Sergio. Yeah, so Sergio's saying he has no rear grip in a wet race. Surprise, surprise. But you shouldn't be being passed by this many cars. Okay, here, Lando Norris is lining him up now. Lando Norris is lining him up. Verstappen has gained... Oh, we have another car off the track. I think it's Sergio Perez. Yeah, Sergio Perez went off track. He rejoined, but he went off track slightly. Yeah, he really doesn't have any grip because he's the second car to go off track with Fernando Alonso. Okay, so everybody's racing really, really fast. Okay, Perez is down in 16th now. Fighting Logan Sargent. So that little slip up, he's lost 10 places. Oh, I think my music stopped. Okay, let me start it back. Okay, so please like and subscribe. We're trying to get more subscribers up, and we'll be bringing you a live stream tomorrow for the actual race. I know my race map right now is not cooperating. I'm going to have to get that worked out. Okay. So now Hamilton is trying to stop Gasly now. He's looking for third place. He's looking for a third place now. Verstappen has a 3-second lead over Piastri. His lead is gaining. George Russell is doing nothing. He's in 10th place. His race is not going well for him. Lewis Hamilton might be able to catch a podium. His Mercedes definitely is on point today. He passed Perez and he's ahead of the Ferraris. Now he's looking at Pierre Gasly with the Alpine. Okay, it's really drying up also. The track. It's you see a lot of sunlight right now. There's about 3 laps left. I'm not sure if Hamilton can catch Gasly. He's under a second, so he can use DRS. But it looks like Gasly is pulling away somewhat from Lewis Hamilton. Haas's are doing nothing. Haas's are in 15th and 6th. Well, they just changed. Yeah, 15th and 16th place. Oh, God. Perez is over the radio again. Is Perez complaining about something? I'm not sure. Perez is coming over the radio again. George Russell has moved up to 9th place. He passed Esteban Ocon. Max is up to a 5-second lead. A 5-second lead over Oscar Piastri. So this looks like Max's race. Oh! George Russell. No, he passed. He passed Esteban Ocon already. Lando Norris is in 7th. Wow. Okay. Sergio Perez has been retired. Perez is out of the race, lap 8. So Perez is done. I'm not sure what happened with his car. He's saying he had no rear grip. And when he went off track. Oh, Lewis Hamilton's getting a penalty. Verstappen is saying his brakes are pretty effed up. He can't wake them up. But he only has 2 laps left to do this. So, regardless, he probably can win this race. Verstappen a 5-second lead. 1 lap left. Oh no, 2 laps left in this race. George Russell is trying to attack Danny Ricciardo. Danny Ricciardo is in 8th place. Oh, and he passes Danny Ricciardo. George Russell is now up to 8th place. Danny Ricciardo is in 9th place. We have 2 more laps left. Where is Fernando Alonso? Fernando Alonso is... Fernando Alonso... Oh, yes, he's out. I totally forgot about that. Sorry, chat. Okay, so both Ferraris are not doing anything. 5th and 6th place. Verstappen's still in 1st. Piastri's not threatening Verstappen. That's for sure. I'm not sure why they're showing us George Russell. He's in 9th place. He's not doing much. We're focusing on George Russell. Not sure why. Okay, the Ferraris Ferrari, Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris is chasing Leclerc, but he only has about a lap left to change his points position. Remember, only the top 8 get points. Only the top 8 cars get points. Everybody else, you're just out driving for fun. Okay. Alfa Romero doing nothing. Bottas in 13th. Zhu Ganyu in 17th. Their race days useless. It's very shocking. Perez is out. We're going to have to find out what happened to Sergio Perez. Why is he out? Okay, we're in the final lap now. Max has a 6-second lead over Oscar Piastri. Pierre Gasly's comfortably in third. Well, not comfortably. He has Lewis Hamilton breathing down his neck. Okay, it's getting really, it's pretty dry right now. So the race is ending very shortly. It looks like Max Verstappen is going to pick up maximum points, but his partner is picking up 0 because Perez is out of the race. Lewis Hamilton's still in 4th place. He has a chance to catch Pierre Gasly, but it's slim. Race is getting close to ending. I don't think Lewis Hamilton is going to catch Pierre Gasly. It looks like Max will be able to win this race. We have about half a lap remaining. Or a little less than half a lap. Sun's really coming out right now. So that means Max will get maximum points. And then if he wins the race tomorrow, that's more points again. And then, Max might try to go for something like fastest lap. He might get the triple crown this weekend. Win the sprint race, win qualifying, and win the actual Grand Prix on Sunday. We know he took a 5-second penalty, but he did win qualifying. He won qualifying even though he had to take the 5-second penalty. So Leclerc will start tomorrow in first. And there we have it. Max Verstappen wins the sprint race. 11 laps. Verstappen wins first place. 6-second lead over Oscar Piastri. Okay. Pierre Gasly is 3rd. Lewis Hamilton is 4th. Carlos Sainz is 5th. Charles Leclerc is 6th. Lando Norris is 7th. George Russell is 8th. Esteban Ocon is 9th. And Danny Ricciardo is 10th. So the first 8 cars are going to get points. That's up to George Russell. So very interesting. Very interesting. It took a while for this race to happen, but it did happen. No surprises. We see Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen wins the sprint race. Max is holding such a commanding lead over the grid this year. It's really surprising how he's able to the RB19 is amazing. We used to think the Mercedes W11 was amazing, but this RB19 is something we've never seen. Red Bull has now 12 consecutive victories. Max has 7. So we're seeing a dominance we haven't seen. Like Lewis is dominant in the mid 2010s, and then we had Schumacher before that. But this dominance is different. And it seems that Max doesn't even seem to care. Like, Max loves racing, but I can see Max stepping away from racing, whereas Hamilton wants to break every record and, be known as the best F1 driver to ever race a Formula 1 car. Whereas Max seems to be content with, he might win a few championships, but I can see him just walking away from Formula 1 and doing whatever other hobbies Max likes to do. We see that he likes to sim race. He likes to, obviously, they barred him from racing. I think it was GT racing. It was Red Bull that was doing some type of GT racing. They barred him from doing that. But Max definitely likes to race. Here he is out of the car. congratulating him with the mechanics. Not sure what happened to Sergio yet. I will check on Twitter. I'm gonna have to get some type of so I can listen to the race while I watch with you guys, so I can hear everything that's happening. I'm not listening right now. It's more on mute, but I can see everything. So by tomorrow, I'll work that out just in case there's an important race notes during the race where they're talking about, maybe team radio messages, or, Brundle gives us important information, or Ted. Ted sometimes comes with the important information from the Ted's garage. So it's very important. I'll make sure for tomorrow that happens. I'm not sure why the race map wasn't for the sprint showing on time, but tomorrow we'll have that all worked out, and we'll make sure that we have all the timing available and ready. Hopefully, I hope you enjoyed. We'll be here for a little while longer, just discussing, Formula One and, things that's been happening in the race. YouTube. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the sprint race. It was very interesting. It took a while to get going, but it wasn't bad. We knew Max was probably going to win, which he did. But this is Max's year. Who can challenge Red Bull RB19? Nobody this year, especially with Max driving. We see Sergio drive it. He drives it into the gravel. Some days he doesn't even get out of Q2. When he didn't get into Q3 a few weeks ago, that was very shocking. And then it happened a few times. When you see a car like Max is obviously every time maybe winning qualifying or getting a top 3 spot in qualifying, you expect the car, his counterpart who's driving the same car, to be in qualifying. But no, he's not. And that's the weird thing. He's not in qualifying, and he's sometimes he just fails, whereas Max is always on time. Max is always winning. Max is always on point, on a podium, if not winning the race. So that's the difference between Max and Sergio. Like, everybody in the beginning of the season was saying, oh, Sergio, king of the streets. But now we see, I'm not sure he's really king of the streets. I'm not sure what he's king of at all. He had a few good races at the beginning of the season. Last year, he had really good races, especially the street tracks. But this year, I'm not sure what's happening. Like, is there some type of conspiracy? They're sabotaging his car at Red Bull? Because him and Max are driving the RB19. And we see what Max can do with it. So why can't Sergio do the same thing with the RB19? That is the question. Tomorrow, the Ferraris are up front. I hope they do not embarrass themselves. Okay, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz are up front, or close to the front. Let me get the qualifying order for tomorrow. Just so I get the... Yeah, here we go. So let's get the qualifying. I'm really thinking that Alex Albon, he's going to be moved. I don't think he's going to be on Williams much longer. Alex Albon's looking to be a real talent. Alex Albon, when he was on Red Bull, I'm not sure what happened. Also, he had some family issues at the time. So it's really hard to tell what went wrong for him at Red Bull. But him and Williams right now, they're doing amazing. So, especially, like, the Williams car has never been a car for the past few years that has been up to snuff. But Williams this year definitely is putting in the work, or Alex Albon at least is putting in the work, and driving the mess out of his Williams. So, yeah. So, tomorrow, Charles Leclerc is on pole, Sergio Perez second, and Lewis Hamilton is in third. Okay, this is because of Verstappen's penalty. Yes. Okay. Carlos Sainz in fourth. So both Ferraris are in first and fourth. Hopefully they do not embarrass themselves tomorrow through pit strategy or Charles Leclerc losing first place really quickly. Sergio Perez, we're not sure what happened to his car, but we'll know tomorrow. They're interviewing Pierre Gasly right now. It's not someone you usually see on the podium, but that's good. Alpine, I'm shocked. Alpine last year with Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon, they did pretty good. A lot of top 10 finishes. I thought they were going to be more of a midfield team. Definitely not. George Russell this year, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought George Russell would even be beating Hamilton. But it seems that George Russell this year, something's wrong. I'm not sure what's wrong, but he's not where he used to be. Okay, I'm not sure why I have nothing on my screen. Am I still streaming? Oh, there we are. Yeah, we're still streaming. Okay. I just had a little issue with my screen. I wasn't sure we were still streaming. Tomorrow, we're going to be up bright and early for the sprint race. We will be, for the sprint race, maybe 20 minutes, for the main race tomorrow, the Grand Prix, maybe 20 minutes or half hour before the Grand Prix, we will start the stream, get you ready for the race. And when the race starts, I'll start commenting on the race. So this channel will be bringing you race coverage for MotoGP, Formula One, sometimes even NASCAR, and also IndyCar. Our main focus is MotoGP and Formula One, but we do all kinds of racing series. Also, racing funny videos, Sometimes you got to take a look at the light side of racing, so we'll post funny videos about the racing world. We'll also be doing biographies. And we're going to start from the beginning of Formula One, and we'll work our way up through different biographies of different champions, and then we'll go MotoGP, Casey Stoner, Valentino Rossi. We'll be doing biographies on riders like that in MotoGP. Okay. And also, we'll be doing videos on motorsport technology. So if you check our channel, we have a video on why the RB19 is the fastest. Also, we have videos on Halo, why the Halo device was brought in and how it contributes to safety. So any technological advances we'll be doing videos on. We'll be doing videos on also. We'll be looking at push to pass versus DRS soon on the channel. So not just videos about the actual races. We'll be doing videos about the racing world, videos about just different things, maybe even talking about ways to improve the competitiveness in Formula One. As we seem to have dominant eras. It seems that we're going through the Red Bull Max Verstappen era. Before, we went through the Lewis Hamilton era of domination, and before that, Michael Schumacher. So other racing series are implementing things such as handicaps or push to pass in Indy to help make the field more even, more of a competitive playing field. Because watching Max run away with a 12-15 second lead every race is not that fun. So that's why we have to, Formula One definitely be looking at other things to make it more competitive. And we'll be covering all the races for the rest of the year. I know our channel's new, but we'll be covering a lot of races. We'll be covering all the Formula One races going forward. We'll be covering the Vegas race, which will be interesting. Racing at night in Vegas. I hear tickets are over $2,000 per seat. So unless you're rich or a celebrity, I doubt you're going to be at the Vegas track. Or maybe you could watch it from a hotel room. But I'm hearing in the hotel rooms, they're jacking up the prices of the hotel rooms because obviously you can look down on the track because the track is running on the strip of the Las Vegas Strip. And then on top of that, you have the TV in your room so you can watch it on the TV. So Vegas will be interesting. That'll be an interesting race. Liberty, they're really trying to make Formula One more accessible to even fans. I remember years ago, you couldn't get close to a Formula One driver. Now it looks like at certain tracks, they have race days where you're getting autographs. You can get closer to the drivers. Their social media is improving. You see Formula One on Instagram and on Twitter. I'm not sure about Facebook, but they're really trying to get more into the social media game. It's very interesting. So the sprint race was only 11 laps. It was quick, giving us a preview for tomorrow. Tomorrow, The race is pretty early, but I will be here, Red Bet, and I will be doing a watch along for that for sure. I have a video coming out later today. Once I get off stream, I will be finishing the Hungaroring video, and we'll be posting that. So mainly our channel is for Formula 1 and MotoGP, but we'll be doing other things to do with the racing world as time goes on and we're able to expand. But for now, this is what we will be doing. So I hope tomorrow you join us for the Formula 1 live stream of the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. And I hope you just even explore our channel. Look at our channel, see the videos, see what you like, comment, let us know maybe how we can improve. Or also you can let us know what you don't like. Or maybe let us know, maybe you want us to do videos on certain drivers or certain teams, maybe certain team principles. I was thinking of maybe even the mechanics. You know, there's a lot of people in Formula 1 who get no shine. That's the other reason why we started the channel, because yes, the drivers get shine, but other than the drivers, nothing else gets shine. The racetracks, the teams, nobody even knows half of the... I know we don't really know the mechanics because they have helmets on, but we don't know half of the team members, some of us. It's hard to find out that information. So we're going to be trying to delve into not just, oh, I'm going to give you race review. No, we'll be doing other things on the channel, covering people in racing, covering racing technology, covering top 5 fastest tracks. We have a video on people who, we have the top 10 moneymakers in Formula 1. So who makes the most money? I'm sure you can guess the top 2. It probably, one of them rhymes with Hamilton. And yeah, we're bringing you more racing videos. So I know this is definitely our first stream. You know, it's a little archaic, but we'll definitely get it together and we'll make it better as we go along. I hope you enjoyed the stream and I hope you subscribe. Definitely, this was different. We haven't done a live stream on the channel before. We've just been making racing videos for the past year or so, but we'll be definitely doing more of these live streams. In regards to the sprint race, it was good. It was drying up. It wasn't much passing in the midfield. Sergio Perez was out, so that was shocking. He was out pretty quickly. Also, Fernando Alonso, race ended early. But other than that, there wasn't much action. We saw Sergio Perez go down the field, but then he was out of the race. So then we saw why he was out of the race with his performance. But tomorrow is where we get to the real race. We get to the real nitty-gritty, and we can see, is Max Verstappen going to win another race we start betting how much Max Verstappen wins a race by. 10 seconds? 15 seconds, 25 seconds, that would be interesting. Because after a few laps, if we see Max in front, we usually know how it's going to end. So I think I'm going to get off for now, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be bringing you more streams and more videos about the racing world. I hope you enjoyed. This is our first live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you come back and we'll be bringing you more live streams and more videos about the racing world. So hope you enjoyed it. And that's the end of the live stream. So we're signing off. Red Bet signing off.